Welcome back, cyber traders, on this lovely Wednesday. Good to see you all. Interesting day in the market. Couple of things we're going to talk about. That's kind of like getting me a little nervous, but good to see everyone. Welcome back. All right. Anyway, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. Got 30 minutes for the market opens up, and we got a couple of packed things going on regarding about the market. Let me tell you, there's some stuff that's taking some big hits. Let's be honest. Okay. Yesterday, I probably took one of the biggest hits I took in a while. I was really excited coming back on Monday. I got a little heavy, jumped in a couple of things. I want to say a lot actually, and ended up selling a lot of it yesterday. And I'm glad that I did, because I would have lost a hell of a lot more than if I didn't get out of them. A lot of the stocks, I'm pretty much holding just a couple of them, nothing crazy. The CRX I'm still holding, and I had what else I have? I had this CSQ and a couple of those small little things, but like the PLTR, I got out of it. We'll talk a little bit about that. PLTR, let me just tell you what happened. We were teaching class yesterday, and let me bring this up right here and show you the long-term chart right here. So the stock obviously was up at 75. There was some huge iceberg orders right around 72. And it looked like it was going to hold it. We actually went long in class. We were up about 50 cents on the trade, and it came back down. We got out of it. We ended up breaking even on it, and you could see where it ended up. So, and then there was this huge buyer at 70. It was a 500,000 share buyer at 70. Okay. Now, that's not pocket change. All right. I mean, that's a lot of shares for a big order. Remember, what makes support and resistance levels are these big block orders. He got filled, and I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm like, and that was a really big support level. I got out of it. I had a huge profit in it. I ended up losing money on it. But the point is this. Losing, the way you learn as a trader is that I know most of us, we sell our winners too soon and we hold our losers too long. Well, that's what you have to learn how to overcome. And I got out of it, and look where it is now. I mean, it dropped all the way down to right around 67. So, and what happened, we started getting a higher low. You can see on a longer term chart, and that's what basically happened there. But this goes across the board. I'm going to hop over to NVIDIA really quick. NVIDIA took a really big hit yesterday. It broke through a major resistance levels at 150. I posted a video on it, and then all of a sudden, now the stock is like, it's really coming down pretty hard. A lot of crazy stuff that are happening. I got MSTX, another one. Bitcoin, another one. Where's Bitcoin right now? Yeah, Bitcoin broke 100. Now the thing went all the way down to like 95. I mean, I think it took a really big hit. I'm looking at the orders out there. I got out of it. I sold it. Another thing, it was doing great. So I had a nice little run. I jumped back into it. I took a little bit of a loss on it and got out of it, So I'm not here to tell you everything is, rainbows and puppy dogs. We do lose money in trading, and a lot of you too lose. No one wins. By the way, if anyone tells you they win all the time, run far away, because they're just a bunch of liars. They're like, that's somebody saying, oh, I don't fight with my girlfriend. I don't fight with my wife. Oh, we have a great relationship. I'm like, what? Listen, we all fight. We all make mistakes. Trading's the same thing. So, but the big thing is this. If I didn't get out of some of those stocks, look where they are today. So a lot of things are not looking pretty good. I know also, listen, I can go down the list right here. Now, even the Fabulous Seven, I mean, even Tesla. Look at the ETF. That one's going down pretty hard. So there's a lot of stocks that are taking big hits, but I am focused on a bunch of them. I've still got my eye on Lockheed Martin. Is getting back down to close to that support levels right there. Remember, I was telling you I want to keep an eye on Lockheed Martin. Stock is getting to a major support levels right here. Had a really nice run, but you could see a major support level right there. It's coming up in the past year, right around that 450. So if it holds there and it consolidates, we're going to be checking out. But there's been a lot of stocks out there. Now, yesterday morning was a pretty good morning in the trading room. And in class, I just want to go over some of the stocks. We did have some pretty good stocks that did move. So don't ever think like, oh, everything was crashing yesterday. No, we had a good stock right here. DATS moved up really nicely. It started early this morning, right around about 2:30. It went to a whopping $9 a share. That stock was great. If you missed it in the morning, you could have jumped into the afternoon. So that did really well. DATS HOTH, another early morning runner. That one did really well. We traded that in the phase 3 class. Beautiful stock. We're from $1.50 to $3.50. Awesome stock. What was great about that stock, if you're a student at CyberTrading University and you're a gold student, if you missed it, go back and watch the video. I think it was more towards the end. Yeah, it was like 10:30, right? We had a big, I think it was right here. We looked at it, we jumped in, and just out of nowhere, the thing just popped on us. It was just awesome. It was just a great move. We were at the right place, the right time. It tested the support levels. We jumped in when we had to, and it worked out great. Okay, so don't look at it now. It's down 23%. Listen, with day trading, we sold it. We're out of it. Okay, so that one did really well. A couple other ones I want to point out. So we had that one, ARBE was another one that did pretty well yesterday, but you can see it kind of trended down. That was a great little move, a gap up there. And then obviously, I was a big fan of MSTR, and I did jump into the ETF, but I'm glad I got out of it. I had such a big winner into it, MSTR, TX actually. I had a really, let me bring this up right here. I had a really nice move on Monday. I was doing great and got in, I think I got in right around 50. Yeah, I got around 50 right here. And I'm like, this is awesome. Stock was at like 58. It's up about 8 points. And then when it got back down to 50, I'm like, I'm out. Screw this. And good thing I got out of it because look where it went. It went down to 45. So it's all about controlling profits and losses, cyber traders. Now, regarding about today, we got a very packed day today. Did everyone enjoy the podcast I did yesterday with MJ from Microsoft regarding about talking about AI? Everyone enjoy that. Listen, if you didn't watch it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn more about AI, if you want to understand the future of AI, you want to know, listen, you're hearing from the horse's mouth, right? I mean, this is all he does. He travels to Dubai. He's in Asia. He's all over the United States. This guy travels everywhere. I was just so fortunate to get him when he was off and to come on our podcast. But definitely watch that podcast. We did a couple of shorts too, by the way. So if you haven't watched some of those shorts, definitely check them out. And we're going to probably have them on again. We're going to do a Cyber Expo next month in February. So we're going to have him be the keynote speaker. So if you did miss it, please, on social media, watch the videos, watch these guys. These guys are amazing. You have to embrace it, what it can and can't do. I was talking about Skynet, about the Terminator, if that stuff is for real. I learned a bunch of stuff too. I didn't know AI was around since the 60s, 50s, he was saying. So pretty cool stuff. Anyway, so by the way, today we got another podcast. We're going to have Bo. Bo is basically going to be talking. Another trader's been around as long as I have, but he's going to talk about more of the mental, the psychology part of it, how to basically meditate. Some of you remember he was on last month on our Cyber Expo. Now we have him on a podcast. So we're going to have some good questions. If you have any questions to ask him, please send them to me. And like I said, I'll be happy to share them with you. So we're going to have him on 11 o'clock today, Eastern time. Don't forget to miss that. Now, regarding about everything else, remember tomorrow the market is closed in remembrance of President Carter. So markets are closed. My kids actually have school, but I know a lot of schools are closed tomorrow. So, we're still going to be here. We have open house at 12 o'clock. We're still going to be doing that. So it'd be nice. So if you have off, you know what? If you're watching home or whatever, it's probably a great time for you to come and always want to see those videos live. We're going to be here tomorrow, but we're going to be here. We're not going to be trading. I mean, the room obviously is going to be closed because the market's closed, but we'll be back here full throttle on Friday. Now let's go through the watch list because there are some stocks that are moving this morning. I want to keep an eye on. Let's go through the watch list right now. So we got this Sana, SANA, that's moving up pretty decent right here. Now, Sana, it did go up. It's got great volume, 28 million shares. The stock got really beat up. It gapped up a little bit. It's starting to go back up again. Am I seeing orders out there? Let me see on the right of the chart. See what we got going on here if we see anything. I did take it off, but I think I'm putting it back on. Yeah, there's a couple of big orders out there. Good morning to you, Jeff, from on YouTube. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Hope you're enjoying the show. Yeah, we got a big iceberg order right around 7. This is pretty clear. You can see it clear as day. Look at that beautiful red line. And that's only pre-market 67. That's probably going to jump by probably 5-10 times when the market opens up. So what price is that? 7? That's right around here. I'm not really seeing any resistance on the intraday, probably on a long-term chart. Yeah, right there. That's 7 right there. So that one's not terrible. We'll see that one. There's a couple of better ones I kind of like a little bit more. This one gapped up pretty big early this morning. It's kind of flat right here. Some of you remember we did trade this stock back on the 19th, and it went from like 2 to 4. So I like this one too. I'm gonna put this one back on our watch list because we know it does move because we traded it before back on that day. This one's a buyout garbage. SILO. This one here is also channeling between 230 and 160. So you can see it right there. I see the orders out there, but they kind of pulled their orders. See how they pulled their orders? They were there around 8 o'clock, 8:40, 9 o'clock, and then he pulled their orders now. I don't know why, but I don't know. Something must have happened. That's why we like to wait. But this one's not terrible. SILO. All right. This one right now is probably the most popular one. I posted this in the cyber group room. I told you guys this one right here. This one moved up pretty nicely. Nice little push right here. $11. Shot it to about 13. There are orders out there, but it looks like they're getting filled. Let me show you what I got going on over here. There's your orders right there. You see we're getting a ladder effect. And, 13 right there. There's a seller right there. So it's been pushing since 8:30 from 11. It's up to about 13. That's a pretty big move. The only issue that I have with this is going to be a little bit more of a category 3, a little bit more of a volatile stock, which is not, spread. You could see is a little bit bigger, tier size a little bit smaller. It's going to be a little bit more riskier. So unless you're one of the advanced traders, I would be a little cautious on this one. Here's another one that's going down, but this has been laddering down. There was a couple of orders out here that started getting filled. Now, I did cover that in phase 3 yesterday. We talked about the ladder effect, and we did really well on the ladder effect, right? Remember that. It was a great class. We saw great ladders. Here's one right here on the downside. Big order right here. You can see he got filled. Big red bull, got filled. You see how the stock went down. Now, that's something more educational. Now, we're going to put this on the watch list. You know what? $60 stock. We saw this stock. We remember this stock right here. It had a big move one day. So we'll put it on the watch list. It's got good volatility, good spread. But as of right now, no, not really interested in on it. ABSI, it's kind of flat. Good volume. Spread's kind of ugly. Probably pass on that one. Where are we up at? 35% movers so far. Pharmaceutical stock, it's up a little bit, not going anywhere. This all looks like garbage. Nothing that we're looking at we're a fan of on intraday. All right, losers. DATS, we know why it's on a loser because it was a big winner yesterday. So we're going to pass on that one. This stock is just getting destroyed, down 50%. Is it a pharmaceutical stock? Yeah, pharmaceutical stocks don't come back. We don't trade stocks like that. Rigetti, the warrants is going down. We know why that's going down. That stock has just been on a huge uptrend. Quantum stock here, this one's going down. We know why that's going down. All right. That one, that now looks like they're all starting. Here's Rigetti, the one we were having fun with. This one looks pretty decent. T-Pet. Nice little move. Good spread, up 65%, 35 million shares. Was that 65 million already traded? Let me go check on the levels. Pet. Let's go check this out. So you got some orders out there. Yeah, Pet looks pretty decent. Oh, yeah, nice little order just got filled. Look at that. Big order just got filled here around $2. Looks like we had a ladder effect right here. Guy had an order, big order out here. Looks like it was probably close to 100,000. Let me see if I can zoom in there and see what it was. How many shares was that? Yeah, 119,000. He was there. He pulled it. So kind of maybe explain why the stock had a nice little pop. That looks pretty good. All right. Stock took a little bit of hit. Petroleum stock. Okay. Like petroleum stocks. Petroleum stocks. I mean, listen, we have a new administration coming in. What's the incoming president saying? Trump, drill baby. Keep an eye on some of these stocks right here. Boyle, let's stay away from that. QBST, another quantum stock that was doing great. You could see that was a big run up. One of them now it's starting to go down. Getty on the losers list. Fubo on the losers list. Fubo, you know why? Let me tell you something. I was this close. I thought Fubo. Remember, I told you this too in class. I spoke about this yesterday. The way we learn how to swing trade, and we talked about this yesterday morning in class. You want to have consistency. You got to wait a couple of days, and you got to see what's happening over the course of the day. And you could see not really working out too well now. So going to pass on that one. Same thing with Getty. All right. STEM with that's doing nothing. All right. What else we got here? Michael says the IONQ is getting taken a hit. IONQ. Yeah, that one's been on a really, really, really nice big move right there. We've been trading that stock. You could see a nice little move from, went all the way from $10 all the way to 50. It's getting close to some support levels, Share of quantum stocks are trading lower after NVIDIA. Jesse Ham reported suggested that not to expect a quantum computer for at least another 15 years. All right, well, that's the news on that. Let's just post that in the social media so you guys can read that. That's our news that we just got out on regarding about NVIDIA. The CEO just said about quantum stocks. So it looks like that's why quantum stocks probably taking a hit. Not really a good sign. There we go. So you guys can read that. All right, traders, let's get ready for the market to open up. We got less than 15 minutes before it goes on. If you're watching on social media, guys, don't forget today, 11 o'clock, we have our podcast with Bo. We're going to talk about trading. Take your phone, scan the QR code. You can also join our trading room. We're going to be here all day. I will be with most of you students in phase 3. If you're not a student, if you want to know more about it, talk to your education advisor. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University and you are in the trading room, just remember you're only here to watch, okay? Don't buy anything. You just want to see how the traders think for themselves. Because remember, at the end of the day, you have to hit the button, not us, okay? We can't tell you what to buy. We can only show you where to look. Happy trading, everyone. I'll see you in class. Everybody else, we'll see you back here on social media at 11 o'clock for the podcast, all right? Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be back in a little bit.